Hi and welcome back to winemastery.co.uk. My name is John Lightfoot and this is
John Murphy.
And we're here to tell you about wine, hopefully help you find the wine, if not the wines, that you will absolutely love. Hit intro. So today we're going to talk to you about Apothic. Now this is an American wine from California, which I think, well, no, not all of them, but many of them are from California in the States. It is primarily Cabernet Sauvignon with some Zinfandel, some Pinot Noir, and then a few little other great blends added in and around. So I think that's a minority of the blend. So, shall we have a look at the colour?
Yeah, I'm quite intrigued with this one, John, because I've heard a fair bit about this wine.
Have you?
I've had a lot of customers come in and ask for it. And I say I've heard of it, but I've never got the chance to try it. So
it's very deep, isn't it?
It is, yeah. That's almost going to the ruby colour, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you are doing this at home and you want to do it properly, then you're supposed to sort of lean it forward like that and put it over a white piece of paper or anything that's white to get the colour, so that you haven't got anything underneath that's distorting the colour. So, right.
I'll put it towards, they say don't put it towards a light as well. It should be against your white paper, which we very handily have just down here. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
So let's, of course. Let's have a go at the old nose.
Okay. That smells nice.
It does.
So it's quite sweet, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got that jamminess in there for me.
Yeah, the jamminess, yeah.
But then I struggle once I've got the jam
to discern anything else.
Yeah, to say what is the fruit in there.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's like a red fruit stew almost. Not stew. What do they call it? When they cook like jam. When
like
you
jam,
stew jam. Yeah.
It is. It's tough to. I mean, you keep picking up bits. So it's like a bit of strawberry.
Yeah, I got strawberry.
And cherry. It's hard.
Yeah.
That's a hard one. But I think that's only going to bode well for this wine.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So is it time to have a
taste?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
You gotta warm before you try an American accent, John. I'm assuming that's like
that wasn't an American accent. That was the wine touching my soul.
Kill him with that. Please warm me though before you do that again, won't you?
Oh. Sure.
I'm fair scared we did that. That's what's going on. Oh dear me. Excuse me. Okay, John, now we've got that out of your system.
I needed to get out of my system. I really did need to get out of my system.
Right, that's sorted, right. Let's have a...
That is delicious.
Yeah, from what I got very briefly before you shocked me.
Enjoy.
Please, you're scaring me a bit now, please. No, that is... That's lush.
It is. It's and look, I'm surprised also the length. The length is really there. You can just feel that hanging on in there.
Well, so it's got the power of flavour again.
Yeah.
Is there? Hefty.
Yeah, it's nice, rounded, lovely mouthfeel.
Yep. Very soft tannins. It's got very soft tannins for a wine that's that big, I think. I would say it should have more tannins. I would have expected more tannins in something like that.
So, is it the Zinfandel or the Cabernet that's giving it that sort of jamminess, do you think?
It's tough to say, isn't it? It's tough because I always describe Cabernet Sauvignon as the most fruit-driven of grapes, so I would describe that as jammy nearly immediately. But the Zinfandel is going to be lending a big part in there. It's got to be.
Yeah. It's the feel is just so great. I mean, I'm the mouthfeel is just
It's silky smooth,
silky,
isn't it?
yeah, absolutely, yeah. And it's sort of staying sort of, you can feel it in the mouth, but without it being cloyy or,
Yeah.
it's just a nice
I think there's there's absolutely nothing to not like about this wine. Probably why I've heard about it a few times. I might have to look into this.
Well, I mean, even more pleasing for me is that normally it retails at £9,
Yep.
but I managed to buy this at 8. A whole 100 pennies.
I bet you were smiling.
Oh, I
that
was.
anyway.
Oh, yeah. I was very, very happy.
Well, you deserve it, John. You deserve it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Passable, very passable. Look at it.
I really, really enjoyed it. I mean, I have to. Well, we'll get on to the conclusion a little bit later. But so before we do that, let's. Are we going to go to the score?
Yes. Right. Just on. Oh, crap, I'm making it difficult for myself, aren't I? I'm not going to go wild.
Okay.
But I am going to give this a fairly hefty 86.
Okay. And I'm going to go 89.
Wow.
Wow. The reason I'm going 89 is just it hits all the buttons for me. It's just a wine I personally like, and I'm just allowing that to influence my score. It just hits all the buttons for me. It's a taste I really enjoy. It's got good length, and one of the other things I think about this. Just jumping a little bit, we'll get back to pairing in a second.
Yeah.
But one of the things sort of jump into the conclusion is I do always have a couple of bottles of this in my cupboard.
Okay.
And the reason for that is that it's a sort of wine where I think if you've got guests come round, it's not going to be too far off what they enjoy. It's not too dry, it's not too sweet. It's in the middle there. It's full of fruit. So I believe that they would enjoy it. I'm not going to be many people that wouldn't enjoy this wine.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. It ticks a lot of boxes. It's a good all-rounder. Let's say it's non-offensive to anybody, but still manages to hold some. Because sometimes you can have wines which are described as non-offensive, but this still has class about it. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So because the non-offensive wines that you're always saying, man, take it or leave it, but this is actually quite a classy bit of wine.
It leaves you wanting some more, doesn't it? I
Definitely.
can imagine sort of emptying this glass and then wanting to recharge the glass.
I think that's what's going to happen, John.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Absolutely. So pairing cheese-wise.
Pairing cheese-wise.
I mean, it has to be said just before you go there that you could probably just drink this on its own. You wouldn't need to have.
Oh
food,
yeah, definitely, yeah. But if you were to pair it with anything, just racking my brain, just thinking, because I've got 160 cheeses, so I'm thinking which is going to go, what's going to go with that. Oh, you know what? I might bring it back to an English cheese.
Okay.
And something called Yorkshire Fine Fettle, which I know I've recommended before, but I think that would just, again, it's a feta style made with 100% ewe's milk, so it's not that kind of salty, dry stuff you get from Greece. It's more fresh, zesty, almost sweeter, and I think that will just pair with that nicely.
Yeah, I can imagine that. I can imagine that. And in terms of eating, I don't know why, but I'm going to go for a beef stew, but a beef stew with fruit in. So beef stew with prunes. Prunes, or maybe I don't know whether maybe it's slightly too acidic, but also I've got a feeling first of all you can get sort of cooked beef with apricots. And that sort of slight sweetness of the apricot and this and the beef, I think, would actually sort of
think you're on
go down very, very well.
I think you're on something there, John.
So that's what I go. Would you go with anything else in terms of?
In terms of cheese?
No, sorry, I was thinking in terms of food.
Oh, food. I think you've got that covered. I'm thinking, but
you wouldn't want to go for a steak with it. I don't.
No, I don't think
you could do, but I wouldn't. That wouldn't.
Well, you could do with anything. You can put anything with anything. But I think, like you say, it's just a bit too. Not quite as tannic, not quite as heavy as you would need to go with your steak. I reckon. I mean, we were talking about that beef stew. I know I said this, Paul, but I reckon that would suit a duck well as well.
Yeah.
With the right sauce.
Yeah. Absolutely. Fantastic. Well, definitely a plus for us, I think.
Yeah,
definitely
massive.
one. So, would you would pass this on?
No, I definitely I keep this. This is a bit for me. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Well, I think you got a recommendation for this one from us, guys. Go out and try it. Hopefully, you will enjoy it too. If not, or if you do, give us the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. And so until the next time, we're at. Oh, your glass is empty.
Again. Sorry.
Until the next time, chin chin.
Chin chin.